What's good, everybody? It's DbrownShinhan, and welcome to episode 4 of the most unstoppable players in NBA 2K history. And the more I do these lists, the more fun it becomes, because I have to go back and just think about like all of the good times before 2K was like where it is now. Hopefully they get back. I pray that they do, because once upon a time, 2K was like 2K was good. But enough of that, let's get into the list. The first player we're going to talk about is NBA 2K11 Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay has always been one of those 2K players who's way better than he is in real life. You can chalk that up to the fact that he's considered like a great scorer, or he used to be considered a great scorer, because he would put up like numbers. He would do he could give you 30 easily, but he would do it on horrible field goal percentages. So in 2K, it's like they were giving him the scoring ability of somebody who got his numbers with like half his shots. My homeboy Tyrone used to, Jesus Christ, bro. In our online leagues, this man used to go full with Rudy Gay. This man act like Rudy Gay was 2K11 Jordan or something. And when you pair that with Mike Conley and OJ Mayo from 2K11, who are also hella knocked down from three. That three right there could really, that was the team. That was one of the teams that you could use against the Heat, and you might be all right. And the next player on the list is 2K13 J.R. Smith. Now, in the light of everything recently, everybody has really been using J.R. Smith as a punching bag for jokes and memes. But let's keep it real here now. 2K13 J.R. with the Knicks, him and Melo. Come on now. I know y'all remember 2K13 J.R. Smith. 2K13 J.R. Smith got super easy posters. If you were anywhere near the restricted area, it's like, if you didn't have to be in the restricted area, if you was in front of it and J.R. Smith, if it was like it didn't have to be a one-on-one. If it was other people down there too, it's like the animation, it would drag you into a poster animation, and JR was not gonna miss that dunk. And his ISO motion was good enough to the point that he could take you off the dribble. Like this JR currently in 2K, his dribbling isn't like, it ain't what it used to be in the old 2Ks. And JR always had that, he had the chopper on him at all times. So the ball handling ability, the three-point shooting, and bro, come on, JR. 2K13 JR, bro. The next player on the list is probably gonna be kind of a surprise to y'all, because I don't know anybody who used these guys like that. But 2K10 Josh Smith was a beast. And I'm including him on this list mainly because of defense. Because, all right, this is how good 2K10 Kobe was. 2K10 Kobe is so good that he's the reason Josh Smith is on this list. Because in 2K10, y'all know Kobe was unstoppable. You could, like I say about the players who are like the most unstoppable of all of them, you give a 5-year-old the controller, tell him squares to shoot, and he gonna give you 50 with Kobe. So everybody that I knew used Kobe. Like literally everybody they played with either Kobe or LeBron. And no matter who I used, Kobe would just give them buckets. So I was like, yo, I gotta sacrifice like a high-powered offense to find a team that can play defense. Now the Atlanta Hawks, that team defensively wasn't like great, but what I did was put Josh Smith, 6'9", long athletic wingman, on Kobe, and it worked. Like I figured it out, and people was like, bro, you can't, like, you got a small forward on, that's cheating. No, it's not cheating. You cheating playing with 100 overall. The nigga on the cover of the game shooting everything and everything dropping. So I put Josh Smith on Kobe in 2K10, and it was, and he wasn't a slouch on the offensive side of the ball. He wasn't as versatile as he became later in his career, but he can knock down post jumpers. He can knock down middies, and y'all know what Josh Smith used to do to people.
Suns led by 3. Watch Jay smooth. Oh, that was raw.
Wow, Steve Nash, this is a play that you will be seeing for the rest of your life, sir.
And the next player on the list is NBA 2K12 Gerald Green. 2K12 Gerald Green came into the game like halfway through the year, I think. It was, I think that was the year, it was the lockout year. Yeah, that was the lockout year. And the Nets they got the record for like the worst record of all time in the NBA. And that year they had Gerald Green. And that was the season when they signed him. Like the first game he played with them, he got like some crazy dunk where his head was over the rim.
The run, 2-on-1, Green the finish. Wow, the alley-oop.
He caught it, brought it down, wound up, and threw it down.
But when 2K put him in the game, it was like, it wasn't a real version of him. It's like they created, it was a created player, but they gave him his name. Like he had the real the Gerald Green picture and all, but it was a created player. And this created player was a god. And I'll give credit where credit is due. My homeboy Spates, who y'all gonna hear me mention later in the video. But he's one of my friends who, whenever I do these videos, I always talk about how me and my friends used to have all these online leagues back in the day. So from like 2K11 to like 2K14, we played online leagues like all throughout the year. We played my career and everything else too, but we played online leagues from the time the game dropped all the way through summer to the next one came out. We would be playing online leagues. And Space was the one who, he picked up on the fact that they put they put Gerald Green in the game. And I don't know how he knew that Gerald Green was as good as he was, but Gerald Green was like a real life 50-point threat on 2K, like every time he touched the court. It's kind of like he is now. In 2K18, go play with the Rockets. Start Gerald Green over James Harden. It's just give him starter minutes and see what he does. He's not as good as he used to be in 2K12. Take 2K18 Gerald Green and imagine that, but twice as good. And really the only thing that he did was shoot threes and dunk. Like he could shoot the midi, but it's like his handles weren't crazy or nothing, but he was so overpowered in those two aspects of shooting threes and dunking on people. It was all he needed. And he could literally, like I said, give you 50 on any given night. And the next player we're going to talk about, you know, I considered not including him, but I was like, you know what? If we're going to do this, let's do it the right way. And I'm going to include him. NBA 2K13 Justin Bieber. Yes, I said it. So in NBA 2K13, along with the Dream Team and the 2013 USA team, they also put a celebrity team in there. And on that celebrity team was a 6'7" pop star GOAT by the name of Justin Bieber. They made him 6'7". Justin Bieber is not 6'7". And if anybody still has 2K13, could you please boot it up for me and go play it real quick and tell me what his overall, leave it in the comments. I look at all my comments. But please, somebody tell me what his overall was. Because I know it was like I think it was a 93, but it might have also been a 97 if we're being real. I don't know why 2K decided they wanted to make Justin Bieber, like, it was like they did it on purpose. Somebody took the time out to say, we're going to make Justin Bieber the best player that we could possibly make him. And the only time I ever saw anybody use the celebrity team was if the other person had either the Dream Team or the USA team. And that nigga Justin Bieber was going up against the Dream Team now. The Dream Team giving Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, all them boys buckets. Like literally looking like, you know, he was the best player on the court of the best players of all time. Like, come on, bro. Justin Bieber. And this next player, it kind of hurts my heart to talk about this. 2K9 Kevin Garnett. I'll give y'all a quick little story. As y'all know, most of y'all know, I'm a Warriors fan. The way I became a Warriors fan is because I was watching Stephen Curry when I was in middle school. I'm from South Carolina. He's from North Carolina. And I thought that was pretty cool. He was at Davidson, dropping off all these big schools who turned him down. So I was a Curry fan, you know? And when Curry went to the league, naturally, I cheered for him. So before that, growing up, I was an Iverson and LeBron fan, like all throughout my childhood. When LeBron first got to the league, I was like, yo, who's this young nigga straight out of high school dunking on cats? When LeBron left Cleveland and went to Miami, I had to make a decision. Do I stay a Cleveland fan or do I go with LeBron like everybody else and claim that I'm a Heat fan? I chose neither. I chose to follow Curry and the Warriors because Curry was like my third or second favorite player at the time, and the Warriors team was trash, but low-key, I kind of liked their team because I used to play with them on 2K10. Andreas Beatrice would block everything. This is not about him. This is about 2K9 Kevin Garnett. But anyway, yes, that's how I became a Warriors fan. So before I was a Warriors fan, I was a LeBron fan, and the Celtics used to give LeBron hell. And that 2K9 Kevin Garnett was just like the embodiment of like a constant reminder of like, yeah, your favorite player got eliminated in the Eastern Conference Finals by his punk. And that 2K9 Celtics team was the truth, bro. He had that 99 overall. He had Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Rondo. It's like they were super stacked. And Kevin Garnett could do everything in that game. You might as well put him at point guard. So yes, Kevin Garnett was unstoppable. 99 overall in 2K9. And the last player we're going to talk about today is none other than NBA 2K12 Doobie-Doo Brandon Jennings, bro. Brandon Jennings in 2K12? The guy that I mentioned earlier, Spates, who was really good with Gerald Green, I hope you're watching this video. I know he watches sometimes. 2K12, bro. When we had an online league now, Spates was probably the best 2K player at the time. Like now, I get right with that nigga. Like Spates, you know. But on one fateful day, I kind of realized that I know how to shoot with Brandon Jennings. And I ended up giving that man 50. And from that point on, I decided this little 80, 81, 83 overall point guard, left-handed point guard, is gonna take me to the finals. So from that point on, I absolutely dominated with Brandon Jennings, not even just in my league. I would play with the Bucks, and that's when they had Monte Ellis and Brandon Jennings. That backcourt, come on, bro. 2K12 Brandon Jennings is the reason I started making lefty my players, bro. Like 2K13 up until maybe 16, all my players were left-handed. I really wish I had an Elgato back in the day so I could like show y'all some of the clips I made with this man, bro. You talk about handles? 2K12 Brandon Jennings would make anybody look silly. I remember, we're not gonna go into no other stories. I got 2K stories for days, but yeah, Brandon Jennings, 2K13, that 2K12, that nigga was the truth. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. If I missed anybody in this video, they might be in a different one because this is episode 4. So yeah, just, you know, before you put a comment saying, you missed this guy, you f***ing idiot, it might be in a different video. Go watch the videos, you know? So, as always, man, I'm DbrownShinhan, and I'm up out of here.
All these people heads are hollow, only wanna be accepted, so they try to make an image that is soulless, disconnected. To the day I stand corrected, I will fight with the viciousness. Years from now you'll laugh cause you witnessed this. Tell you why I spit like this, cause I don't give a fuck. Way too many told me no until I felt like I was stuck, but I rose. So happy with the path that I chose. They call me Mariano cause I'm bringing every game to a close now.